Today is your favorite day of the week, guys, Transformation Tuesday. And today we are talking again about space, minus the dolphins, and plus a planet. But not just any planet, Mercury. Yesterday, Mercury made its transit in front of the sun so that it was visible from Earth, which actually only happens 13 times in a century. You can look at it through a telescope or a phone camera, but don't stare directly up at the sun. You'll get some major eye damage. So how have we observed Mercury over the past 400 years, and how has that changed via technology? Let me tell you. I mean, let's be real. The observation technology has even changed drastically since the last transit 10 years ago. I mean, look at it. Before, it was just like a white dot in the sky, and now we see a giant flaming sun captured by 3 cameras, with one of these cameras capturing at a rate that's only seconds off from being live. I mean, how and why did observing this planet become so up close and personal? The story begins back when astronomers first noticed the little black dot moving across the sun's path back in 1631, and really kicked off in 1677 when Edmund Halley, you might have heard of him, Halley's Comet, decided to study its features via some old-school telescopes. His advances in studying this planet led to the discovery that its orientation to the sun can be used to measure the distance of all planets from the sun in our solar system. Later on, those guys at some small organization, you might have heard of it, NASA, also figured out that studying Mercury's orientation to the sun during the transit can help them see where other far-off planets are, which are called exoplanets. You see, through observing Mercury and how the light of the sun has a brightness dip as Mercury completes its transit, other planets can be discovered using this precedence too. In fact, 1,855 other planets orbiting distant stars have been discovered using this technique. Also, the way the light reflects off of Mercury during the transition allows astronomers to recalibrate space telescopes to determine exact alignment of the Earth in our solar system. But while the initial telescope technology has made all of this possible, observing this event every single time it happens is a unique treat made possible by the Solar and Heliospheric Observatory and the Solar Dynamics Observatory. These international space instruments capture information on Mercury and the Sun, as well as having a live feed of the transit being fed down to the Earth. Where before, even if there was so much as a storm brewing to distract from the telescope's view, we can forget about even seeing this phenomenon. So as we continue to see how space technology observation patterns go from this to this in just 10 years, it would be interesting to see how much more info can be collected in the future. For Penta.tech, I'm Carly Kovac.